Elly Cruz, he has been rolling, especially batting from the right side. Welcome to Baseball Heat Podcast with Mike. I am Miguel Medina. This is episode 380. We are 20 episodes away from number 400, like the way Steve Harvey says, "Foe." But yeah, we're 20 episodes away from 400. It is a blessing, a podcast that I started 3 years ago, March 2023, and that was during the World Baseball Classic. It's been a blessing. I love doing this, and it's not about the money. I know it's cliche as it sounds, but I absolutely love podcasting. I love talking about my favorite sport, baseball. So we're gonna continue doing this for as long as I can. But Elly Cruz, he's been on a mission this year so far, especially hitting from the right side. He is making left-handed pitchers' life miserable. And Steven Matz, whom I like by the way, was the latest victim last night. So Elly Cruz, he has 5 home runs batting on the right side this season, but in total he has 8 home runs. And the Cincinnati Reds, they're 16-8 this season. I like that team. That lineup is nice. And once they get everybody healthy, even better. And speaking of Cincinnati, one of their own, Brandon Phillips, he decided to retire as a Cincinnati Red. He signed a 1-day contract. Later this season, he's gonna have his jersey retired in Cincinnati. He's a Cincinnati Red for life. So he was definitely a talented second baseman during his era with Cincinnati. I'll never forget the epic rivalry between Cincinnati and St. Louis, especially when he was playing. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, that whole trash talk he did with St. Louis, and then him and Yadier Molina going at it. But he experienced. I like that 2010, especially that 2012 team when he was there in Cincinnati. I felt that 2012 Cincinnati team should have been the Giants, but they squandered a 2-0 lead, but that's a story for another day. In other news, Murakami, he hit his 4th straight home run. He now has 9 home runs throughout 23 games this season. He has been on a tear for this White Sox team. Oh, Lord, the Mets. Here we go again, the Mets. They should have ended their losing streak last night, especially Francisco Lindor hit that 3-run home run. They squandered a 3-0 lead, and Minnesota scored 2 runs in the 9th inning. Mets lost 5-3. That makes it 12 in a row. But hopefully with the return of Juan Soto, they could finally end that losing streak. Jordan Alvarez, he is having quite April to remember. I've always liked this man. Ever since he came into the big leagues, he's just been on a tear. And I enjoy watching him play. He has all the tools to be the MVP of the American League. It's all a matter of him staying healthy and staying consistent. However you feel about the Houston Astros, but I'm a fan of Jordan Alvarez. Adley Rutschman, he made his return, and he made his return in a big way. He hit a 2-run home run in the 8th inning, although Baltimore lost to the Kansas City Royals. But it was so great to see Adley Rutschman return. And, look out for that Orioles lineup. That lineup can do some real damage once everybody's there healthy and they get the ball rolling. But that's a team you do not want to count out. The Phillies, just like the Mets, they're proving that no matter how much you pay players, it all matters what they do on the field. This Phillies team, as talented they are, they're now 8-15 this year. They are struggling, they're out of sync. But just like the Mets, it's April, so still a lot of baseball left to go. And to wrap up the podcast, talk some college baseball. And I'm only going to focus on one game. Number 16, Kansas. The Jayhawks, they reached 30 wins for their 3rd consecutive season. something they haven't done since 2008 2010 season. They beat Nebraska 9-7 on Tuesday night. Kansas in this game, they trailed twice. They scored 3 runs in the second inning, in the 6th inning, and in the 7th inning. Tyson Owens, he finished the game going 4-for-4. He had a double, a home run, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. And college baseball is usually tough to fill up seats, but in this game, Kansas, they set a new attendance record with 2,674 fans in attendance. So bravo, Kansas. You should be proud of yourselves. So not only the team wins, but also you had a sold-out crowd. That's gold right there. Well, guys, that does it for this episode of Baseball Heat Podcast with Mike. Follow Baseball Heat Podcast on Spotify. Subscribe Miguel, Mike Medina, Jack of all trades on YouTube. And also follow the podcast on Twitter, Baseball Heat Pod. Have a great day, everyone. Be safe. And may God bless each and every one of you. Take care.